With the Archipelago update, I was tempted to play the old model of Spinosaurus, the one that is much bulkier and more accessible to everybody, since Spinosaurus americanus cannot be bought by everybody. I started this off by inviting this Carcharodontosaurus to fight me, but he didn't take it lightly. Exploring the map, I hit something, and I thought it was prey, but it was a fellow Spino. I said sorry to it, and before going far, a Sarco broke my head. And which I thought was the Sarco was another Spino. Sometimes the broken head can really blur your vision. The Sarco came back and continued to harass and annoy us for the rest of the night. Two of them actually. We tried to drive them away, but they're too fast in the water. And Spinosaurus isn't that fast compared to Sarcos, especially on full health. We had a little banter, a little back and forth, but at the end of the day, they retreated. After healing from that little Sarco kerfuffle, I found this newly spawned Carcharodontosaurus. Yeah, it was a bit evil to attack it while it was loading in, but in a distance, I can see two more other Carcharodontosaurus coming by. I think it informed its packmates that there's a solo Spino, so they came after me. And of course, I don't want to fight 3 adult Carcas by myself, so I need to go to water for Wet Wrath. And I think one of them is elder since they're much bigger compared to the other one. We did a little back and forth and we were cautious, but of course I wanted to risk it. I took the first 1 damage bite, and of course, yeah, he was definitely elder. I took a little cheap hits, but it doesn't matter since this Carcharodontosaurus was smart enough to just face its butt at me. Of course, these Carchars were smart. I took a few hits, but at the end of the day, after minutes of just dancing around each other at the bank, well, I had to risk and try my luck. So, I did what I did and went on land. No Wet Wrath, no rain, no nothing. I was already below half of my health, so I decided to retreat. But to my surprise, a Sarcosuchus came to mix pack, or maybe in other words, they're trying to take advantage. I called him out and he doesn't seem to mind since he continued on attacking me and confessing later that he thought I was chilling with the Carcharodontosaurus even though I wasn't. I tried to cross the other side of the river, but he kept chasing me. And due to my sense of hearing in this game, I know that the Carcharodontosaurus went and crossed the river so they could reach me. So it is kind of a dumb move removing my Wet Wrath ability by going underwater, but it was still useless since the Carcharodontosaurus are already at the edge. And with that final hit, that Sarcosuchus ended my life right there. I called them out for mix packing, but you already know the rest. Of course, I cannot leave it at that. I gone to regrow, and of course the first time, a Suko attacked me. I tried to hide under this Dreadnoughtus' body and causing it to hit him. The Suko hit him, so he apologized.
I'm sorry.
It was kind of fun. Go get him, Dread. But my sufferings didn't end there. There were more Scuffles in the lagoon, hunting baby Spinos. I did my best to outmaneuver it, and since I cannot outswim it, I was dead. So, to another regrow, which I saw a Spino M and a Spino A hanging out. But I thought they were friends, but they were actually attacking each other. I guess there is Spino racism. After watching a few fights on near the hotspot of the map, I decided to just AFK grow as the best option. I was getting kinda thirsty, but going into this lake near this center island was a mistake. Yes, I saw that little juvie carca, and I was about to leave, but I needed the water badly. In this chase scene, you would see how long they were trying to chase me down, and I'm not gonna skip any of it, instead just speed it up. As you can see, they were very determined to catch me, especially that juvie carca. And again, you're gonna see how determined he is on catching me. Even as teen, I couldn't run so far without having my stamina drained. I thought I was safe while resting here, but then I saw him in the distance coming. Again, I thought I was safe, but there he is again, just right on my tail. This was a matter of life and death, and I finally reached the water. But nope, it isn't even safe in here. I tried to beg the Sarco to spare me, but nah. But I gotta say, that little baby carca was very, very determined to catch me. On my 5th, 6th regrow of Spino, I had enough. So any baby dino that is around me or near me,
I'm gonna kill them.
and luckily I survived this battle against 2 baby Scuffles. And I was even lucky enough that this Spinoamericanus spared me. Yeah, we hung out for quite a bit, but yeah, I'm not risking it still. Drinking and eating and cleaning. So that's what I did. I just AFK'd at the corner of the map as I waited for Subadult, while watching this glorious Dreadnoughtus trot away in front of me. Me and this baby carca, rather. And no, I'm no monster on killing this poor little baby carca, cause I know the struggles, so I kinda spared his life. And once I reach Subadult, I am now safe to roam again the lagoon, and finally I got the Wet Wrath ability and safety. After 6 tries. Doesn't this scene look majestic? I noticed a rotating block of log in the ocean, and of course my first mind was it was a Sarco. I thought it was AFK, but I heard it chomping. Maybe getting some fish? But no matter.
He's mine now.
These new bush and grass assets being added to the new map is pretty difficult to see since they're pretty thick, and with a broken head, I cannot see the Sarco clear enough. But I still managed to keep track of it as it keeps breaking my bones, that is. I firmly believe that this is an adult Sarcosuchus, and even subadult Spinosaurus can handle it pretty well, but still getting a lot of hits from it though. GG's.
Hi.
Enjoy the food? There was peace among me and the Suko pack near me, but one tried to break the peace. So of course, I have to go
Rampage mode.
Spinosaurus might be one of the easiest, if not the easiest, apex dinosaur to elder and grow from adult. You see, because food is allotted to you and you can find them anywhere, aka the fishes, and you can pretty much escape through the water. And there is no reason for you to go on land unless you have to find some action like what I just did here. Taking advantage of the rain for my wet rat ability. Because yeah, you can get wet rat from it. So I took the rain as like a bonus cover and buff as I roam inland. But still, nobody out there. I was mainly looking for Carcharodontosaurus, by the way. After nearly an hour of just wandering around this very small map, I couldn't take it anymore and wanted to join the fun. So I tried to protect this ichthy from this small pack of carcass. The ichthy tried to friendly roar me, but I was just really bored and I just wanted a few action. But even from protecting this ichthyovenator, it still died from my stomps and eventually succumbed to the bleed from the small teen carcass pack. And don't worry, I didn't camp the body. I gave them the body and of course they ate it, and I didn't rush or kill them for it. See? No harm done from that very harmless mix packing, but I spent the entire night just chatting with Global, and finally they said that there were 2 adult carcass in mud pits, so yeah, let's do this as a finale.
Time to die!
That's the spirit!
I mean us! We are going to die!
I was very ready to take on these 2 carcass and make sure that I had wet rat, so I was planning to go on the pond. But reality struck and prior extinction wasn't on my side this time, and the ping rose so bad and so high that it cost me this match. Until next time,